Hello students, today I am going to start question number 2 of exercise 12 13.2. Okay, simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. See this question, here we have 2 raised to power 3, 3 raised to power 4 and multiply by 4 upon 3 multiply 3 raised to power 2. You can solve this question with two methods. First, expanding method, or by reducing it, and third one you can try it by using law. So see how I am going to do this question. First, here you can see that we have here 32, so and here you have 4, and both numbers can be divisible. 4 ones are 4 and 4 eights are 32. Okay, so what we have left here, 8. So in the next part you can see that 2 raised to power 3 is also 8. 2 into 2 into 2, so here you will get 8. 3 raised to power 4 upon 3 multiply by 8. 8 cancel. Now what you have, 3 raised to power 4 and upon 3, and these two are in division. So what you can do here, you can easily subtract it by using law. Which law? A raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. So you will get here 3 raised to power 3, which is equals to 27. Okay, is this clear? Now next, and also you can do like this. This is another method of solving this question. Now question number 2. Five raised to power 2 whole power 3 multiply by 5 raised to power 4 divided by 5 raised to power 7. First, what you need to do, you need to use the law. Okay, here is some mistake in this question. I'm going to solve this part. First, we have 5 raised to power 2 raised to power 3. So in first part you are going to multiply this. So what you will have here, 2 multiply by 3, and here 5 raised to power 4. Then you have divided by 5 raised to power 7. Which law? First I'm going to use this law. Then afterward, after multiplying it, what you will have here, 5 raised to power 6, 2, because 2 3 is a 6, and here you have already 5 raised to power 4, then divided by 5 raised to power 7. And what you will do this, in the second part you are going to use this law, in which you have same base and different powers. So in that condition, when you are going to multiply it, their powers will be added. So 6 plus 4 is equals to 10, then divided by 5 raised to power 7. In the third part, you are going to use the division law. So in division, when you have same base and different powers, you are going to subtract the powers. Then 10 minus 7 equals to 3, which is equals to 5 5 is 25 equals to 125. 5 into 5 25, and into 5 equals to 125 is your final answer. Okay, now the next part, question number 3rd. In third question you can see that the question is 25 raised to power 4, 5 raised to power 3. So here it is given to you how you can write 25. You can write 25 like 5 into 5. Yes or no? Obviously yes, because we know that the factor of 25 is 5 into 5. So 5 into 5 means 5 raised to power 2. So you will have here 5 raised to power 2. Then from this 4 will come here as a whole power, then divided by 5 raised to power 3 as it is. Then afterward, by using this law, you are going to multiply these. 2 for the 8. So you will have here 5 raised to power 8 and 5 raised to power 3 as it is. And by using division law, we are going to subtract their powers. So you will have here 5 raised to power 5, which is equal to 3125. Okay. Try to solve this, and if you still have any doubt, you can ask me again. Let me do next part of this question. Question number 4. This is another very easy question. Here what you have, 3 7 raised to power 2. Here also you have to do the same thing as like above you have done. Here you can break 21, and we know that the prime factor of 21 is what? 3 1s are 3 and 3 7s are 21 and 7 1s are 7. 3 into 7. So here in place of 21 I am going to write here 3 into 7, and remaining part is as it is, 3 3 7 square 7 square, 11 raised to power 8 11 raised to power 8, and 11 raised to power 3 11 raised to power 3. Only what changes I have made, only I have written 21 as in the form of their prime factor 3 into 7. So either you can write in next step, either you can write 3 raised to power 1 minus 1, or you can directly cut this. So you will have 7 2 minus 1. Why 1? Because when you don't have, here you can see that there is 7 number and it don't have any power. It means it contain power 1. So by using division law, you are going to subtract their powers. 2 minus 1. Same thing you have to do here. 11 8 minus 3. So what you have here, 3 raised to power 0, 7 raised to power 1 and 11 raised to power 5. 3 raised to power 0. We have studied one law, a raised to power 0 equals to 1. So if a number contain any powers in the form of 0, so the answer or the result is always 1. So here you will get 3 raised to power 0 means 1, 7 as it is, and 11 raised to power 5. This is your answer. Okay. Now the fifth part. This is really very easy question. 3 raised to power 7, and here I am going to use the multiplication law when you have same denominators and the powers are different. So in that condition I am going to add their powers. So what you will have here, 3 raised to power 7. Now you can see that in next step, in both the numbers we have 3 raised to power 7. Either you can cut it or you can solve like this. Okay, so in answer you will get 3. Answer is 1. Now the sixth part of the question. This is a really very easy question. 2 raised to power 0 1, 3 raised to power 0 1, and 4 raised to power 0 1. Why? A raised to power 0 equals to 1. This is our law. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals to 3. Answer. Same thing in seventh question. 2 raised to power 0 1, 3 raised to power 0 1, and 4 raised to power 0 1. But in this case I am going to multiply them. So 1 into 1 into 1 is always 1. Don't get confused in the sixth part and the seventh part. In above part and sixth part I am going to do addition. In seventh part I am going to do multiplication. Now the eighth question. 3 raised to power 0 plus 2 raised to power 0 plus 5 raised to power 0. 3 raised to power 0 1, 2 raised to power 0 equals to 1, and 5 raised to power 0 1. So here 1 plus 1 equals to 2, multiply 1 equals to 2 1s are 2. So your final answer is 2. Now the ninth question. It is a very good question. See, look at this question very thoroughly. Here what you have, 2 raised to power 8 multiply a raised to power 5, 4 raised to power 3 multiply by a raised to power 3. So here either you can change 2 raised to power 8 or you can change 4 raised to power 3. I mean to say either you can make their base 2 as 4 or 4 as 2. Anything you can do. So here in this question I have done 4 raised to power 3 in the form of 2 raised to power 3. How? We know that the prime factor of 4 is 2 into 2. It means 2 square, and 4 already have a power of 3. So in place of 4 I can write 2 raised to power 2 and the remaining part is same. So here you can see 2 into 3 equals to 6. So 4 raised to power 3 you can write like 2 raised to power 6. Okay. Now you have the question as like above, 2 raised to power 8, a raised to power 5, 2 raised to power 6 and a raised to power 3. Okay. What changes I've done here? I made only 4 raised to power 3 as 2 raised to power 6. Now what benefit we have here? Why I have done this? Because now we have same base in both the question, both the part, both in numerator and denominator. Here we have 2 raised to power 8 and here we have 2 raised to power 6. Now by using division law, okay, a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n equals to a m minus n. What I am going to do here? I am going to subtract their powers. So 2, 8 minus 6 and here a raised to power 5 minus 3. So 8 minus 6 equals to 2 and a 5 minus 3 equals to a square. So you will have the answer 2a whole power 2, or you can write 4a square. Done. Now 10th question. This is another very simple question. A raised to power 5, a raised to power 3. Here what you are going to use? You are going to use division law, by which you are going to subtract their powers. Then afterward you are going to add this. Okay. Now see how you have to do. First you are going to subtract their powers. Why? Because of this law. A raised to power m divided by a raised to power n equals to a raised to power m minus n. So write it, then remaining part is as it is, multiply a raised to power 8. Then 5 minus 3 equals to what? A raised to power 2 multiply a raised to power 8. Now by using this law you are going to add their powers. So 8 plus 2 equals to 10. So your answer is a raised to power 10. Ninth question. This is another very interesting question. Oh, this question is repeated. I already solved this part. Now 11th question. In 11th question you can see in the numerator I have 4 and also denominator I have 4 raised to power 5. Okay. Then here in numerator I have a raised to power 8, in denominator I have a raised to power 5. Now we have b raised to power 3 in numerator, b raised to power 2 in denominator. So 4 raised to power 5, 4 raised to power 5 cancel. Then a raised to power 8 minus 5. Okay. Why? Because of this law. And b raised to power 3 minus 2. Why? Because of the same law. Clear? Then you can see that a raised to power 3, b raised to power 1 will left. So your answer is a cube b. Very easy. Now the 12th question is also very interesting and easy question. Remember BODMAS rule. First we are going to solve the bracket, then afterward you have to do or perform another operations. So first 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 2 means here we are going to use this law, a raised to the power n multiply a raised to the power n. Why? We are going to multiply and their powers are different and they have same base. So I already told you, if a number don't have any power, that means it contains 1 as a power. So 2 raised to the power 3 multiply 2 raised to the power 1, which means I am going to add their powers. So 2, 3 plus 1. Here I am going to add them 3 plus 1, and it already have the power of 2, which will remain as it is, okay, outside the bracket. So 2 raised to the power 4 is the answer inside the bracket and whole power 2. When we have power and again their power, in that condition we have to multiply their powers. So the answer is 2 raised to the power 8. Now next question, question number 3. Here I need to say either it is true or false. First question, you have to answer by heart, then after I'll answer you. Is it correct? Yes or no? See, the first number is 10, the second number is 10 raised to power 11. You get the answer 10 into 10 100 raised to power 11. Is it true? So those who are saying it is true, so you are absolutely wrong. Why? Because here we have the same base and different powers, and by using law a raised to power m a raised to power n, in that condition we are going to add their powers, not to multiply their base. So their answer will be equals to 10 raised to power 11 plus 1, which is equals to 10 raised to power 12. So this is wrong, or you can say false. Okay. Now next, 2 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 2. Is it true? Let us check. 2 raised to power 3 means 8, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, and 5 raised to power 2 means 25. So this is again false. Why? 25 is greater than 8. So the sign will be like this. So this is also false. Now the third part. 2 raised to power 3 multiply by 3 raised to power 2. So here what they have done, they multiplied their base and added their powers. Is it true? It is also not true. Why it is so? Because we cannot solve it simply by using law. Why? Because here we don't have the same base or same power, and I didn't told you any law which have the properties like this. So in that condition, how you have to solve this? First you have to expand it. 2 raised to power 3 we will have here 8, and 3 raised to power 2 here we have 9. So your answer will become 72. Clear? Now the fourth part. Is it true 3 raised to power 0 equals to 1000 raised to power 0? So first I am going to tell the answer of third part. Third part is also false. Now the fourth part answer. The answer, first solve it independently. So what is the answer 3 raised to power 0? 3 raised to power 0 is 1. Why? We know that when a number having a power 0, the answer is always 1. And we have studied this law, a raised to power 0 equals to 1. So by using this, I decided the answer of 3 raised to power 0 is 1. Also, 1000 raised to power 0 is equals to 1. So both answer is 1. So we can say that 3 raised to power 0 equals to 1000 raised to power 0. So the fourth answer is true. Only the fourth part is true and the remaining three parts are false. Now see how you have to write in your copy. After this, I am going to start question number 4. Express each of the following as a product of prime factors only in exponential form. So here first you need to find the prime factor of these numbers. Then afterward you have to write these number into exponential form. So first 108 you have. So what is the prime factor of 108? 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8. 2 27s are 54. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So the answer of 108 is 2 raised to power 2 and 3 raised to power 3. Now do of 192. 2 6 are 18, 2 6 are 12. Sorry, 2 9s are 18 and 2 6 are 12. 96. Again 2 4s are 8 and 2 8 are 16. Then 2 24s are 2 12s are 2 6s are 2 3s are and 3 1s are. How many 2s you have? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here you have 2 raised to power 6 in this. And how many 3? Only 1. Now you count how many total 2's you have in both the numbers. Here I have 2 and here I have 6. So total 2 you have is 2 raised to power 8 and 3 I have 3 raised to power 4. So this will be your final answer. Okay. Now after solving this question, I'm going to give you homework, second part, third part and fourth part, because all parts you have to do like this and you can easily do. So these three parts you have to try at home. Now I'm going to start question number 5. These are very important questions, and important means it is definitely come in exam. Question number 5. Here also I need to simplify the following. So the first part you can see how you have to do. In the first part you can see here I have a number 2 raised to power 5 and it also contain whole power 2. In the second you have 7 raised to power 3 and here you have 8 raised to power 3 and 7. So in the previous question I have done the question like this. What I have done there, I converted 8 in the form of 2. So 2 you can write 2 raised to power 3 which already contain power 3. Yes or no? 8 power 3 means 8 you can write in the form of 2 raised to power 3 and it already contain 3 power, so you can write like this. And we multiply their powers 3 into 3, so you will have 2 raised to power 9. Okay, so you can see here 2 raised to power 10, when how you get there? After multiplying their powers. So 2 raised to power 10 While solving this, you are getting here 2 raised to power 9, 7 raised to power 3 and 7. Now by using this law, the law of division, here you are going to subtract the powers, 10 minus 9 and here 3 minus 1. So what you will have here, 2 multiplied by 7 raised to power 2. Then you will have the answer 98. Okay. Now the second part of this question. A similar type of question you will see in class 8. Okay. So here what you have to do. First you need to convert 25 in the form of 5. So 5 into 5 is 25 and you already have 5 raised to power 2, t raised to power 8, 10 raised to power 3 also you have to convert, 5 into 2, then t raised to power 4. So what you will have here, 5, 5 and 5. All powers you are going to add by using this law. Then t raised to power 8 and here 5 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 3. Why? How you can write like this? 5 into 2 raised to power 3. So it is in the form of a into b raised to power m. Okay, which you can write a raised to power n and b raised to power m. So their powers will be distributed to both the numbers, 5 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 3 and t raised to power 4. Then in the next step you are going to subtract their powers, 5 raised to power 4 minus 3, t raised to power 8 minus 4. Okay, and 2 raised to power 3 remain, keep it as it is. So you will have here 5 raised to power 5 t raised to power 4 upon 8. Okay, you must try this question by yourself in copy. Then afterward, if you have any doubt, you can ask me this question again. Now the third part of this question. See, in this question, it is also easy question, only you have to try it. 3 raised to power 5, and here what you need to do, you have to write 10 in the form of 2 raised to power 5 and 6 in the form of 2 multiplied by 3. Okay, and 25 5 into 5. Only thing you need to expand it, then remaining thing you already understand how you have to do. So you will have a 3 raised to power 5, 2 raised to power 5. Why? Like above I told you, 5 raised to power 5 and 5 raised to power 2. Here you have 5 raised to power 7, 2 raised to power 5, 3 raised to power 5. So you can cut 2 3 raised to power 5 and 2 raised to power 5. Okay, this 3 raised to power 5 and this 2 raised to power 5 you can cut. Now what you have here, 5 raised to power 7 above and 5 raised to power 7 at the denominator. Okay, or you can see after solving all this you will get this number. Then you can easily cut 5 raised to power 7, 2 raised to power 5 5 and 3 raised to power 5, 3 raised to power 5. So definitely you'll get here 1. Okay, so that's all for the today's class. In the next class we are going to discuss the next exercise, which is based on the exponential form, and you need to convert the numbers into standard form. Okay.